Sawadee Ka, this is Coach T here. This week we've been working with our round kicks, all right? I really love round kicks. It's one of the higher scoring weapons in my opinion, and it takes a lot of energy. The most important part is making sure that you're getting your placement just right. We're gonna start off with a little bit of a warm up, and then we're gonna do some shadow boxing, and after that we're gonna get into the curriculum. Sawadee Ka. All right, so what we're working on today is we're gonna start off with just a warm up, like we always do with all our classes, all right? So the way we're doing this is gonna be in a smaller space, all right? So what I always like to start my classes off with is taking a few deep breaths in, really trying to get the heart rate down. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Start off, deep breath in, and breathe out. In through the nose, out through the nose. Deep breath in, and out. Do one more, deep breath in and out. All right, so let's go ahead and start kind of just jogging in place. Kind of loosening up. All right, let's go high knees. Let's do everything in place. Makes it a little bit easier. All right, butt kickers. High skips. Kind of challenging, but you can get it. All right, back to a jog. We're gonna do this all for about 30 seconds, all right? Now we're gonna go here, bear slaps or bear hugs. We're still trying to warm up. All right, now we're gonna karaoke in and out. We're gonna do both sides. So turn the other way as well. All right, go ahead and kind of slow it down now. We're gonna do marching kicks, opposite hand, opposite foot, making sure we're keeping the opposite heel flat on the ground. Do the other side as well. You do that about a total of 20 times, 10 off each side. Now, let's go ahead and start grabbing our shins, pulling up. Call it a knee hug, open that hip, switch to the other side, do the same exact thing. Open up. Now let's go same side hand, grabbing the same side ankle. Think about tucking our tailbone in. Opposite hand is reaching high in the sky. Getting a good stretch. Let's do about 10 off each side. Make sure when we're doing this, we're still breathing the whole time. All right, now we're gonna go sprinter lunge. All right, take a big step forward with one of our legs. Just like this. We want to make sure that our knee stays behind our foot. Getting both forearms in, trying to get a good stretch. If you can't go all the way down, that's totally fine. Just get as deep as you can. Make sure that backside knee is dropped down. What I like to do is try to get both forearms to the ground if I can. Take the hand that's closest to the foot. Open up. Now take that hand, put it right there on the foot, and think about taking your elbow, pushing it into your leg to open up your hip even more. Do the same thing off the other side. So the warm-up should take about 5 to 10 minutes, all right? Because you really want to be warmed up for all this so you won't injure yourself, all right? Thanks so much. Now, what we're working on is our shadow boxing portion of this, all right? So the way I like to start this is standing with both feet together, all right? Now, I think about kind of hopping up and down to kind of get shoulder width apart, kind of wipe my feet on the ground. This kind of helps. Now, I'm gonna take my dominant side leg, take a half step back with my dominant side leg, so the hand I usually right with, pick up stuff with, that's the leg I take a small step back with, all right? Now, what I think about doing is making sure I keep my knees nice and bent. I think the way I like to do that is kind of shifting the weight back and forth. Now let's take those elbows, put them to those floating ribs off each side. Think about tucking our chin, looking over my eyebrows. Now back side hand, my dominant side hand is going to touch my face. My lead side hand is going to be slightly out, just like this. All right, so this is my fight stance right here. I want to make sure I have my balance up under me. The first punch we're going to go over is going to be our jab. Jab's going to be off that lead side hand, so whatever leg's in the front. So now I throw this jab, we'll think about kind of shifting my weight into my lead side leg, getting that full extension. I want to make sure my shoulders protect my chin. Retracting and come back to stance here, all right? So throw a few jabs, make sure we're getting that full extension. Next one's gonna be the cross. Cross going for backside, and throw it across. We're thinking about rotating on our back foot, turning our back shoulder to the front, getting that full extension, make sure our backside hand is now protecting our cheekbone, keeping it nice and tight. Then I retract and come back to stance here. The next one is going to be the hook. Hook's going to be off our lead side hand. We want to make sure our hand, elbows, shoulders in the same exact line. Taking my lead side leg as well as my torso, step into my dominant side, hit this hook, push off, and then come back stance. So that's that hook right there. Boom, come back stance. The last one's going to be our backside upper. One thing about trying to shift my weight to my backside here. Keep my elbows in nice and tight. I'm going to start to rotate on my back foot, starting to turn my torso to the front. Extend, hit this uppercut. If you notice, my knees are still bent. Retract and come back to stance. All right, so let's go through this off. So go here, it's going to be jab, cross, hook, backside upper. All right, if I call for a 1, it's a jab by itself. 1. Good. If I call for a 2, jab, cross, 2. If I call for a 3, it's a jab, cross, hook, 3. If I call for a 4, jab, cross, hook, cross, 4. Now I want you to kind of run through those as many times as you can until you get the numbers down, all right? So now let's add a little bit of movement to this. We're going forward, back, left, right. When we step forward, one thing about stepping my lead side leg, driving off my back leg, still in my fight stance, forward. Good, now we're gonna be going back. When I go back, I step my back leg, driving off my front. Good, when I go to that left side, I'm stepping my left leg first, driving off my right. When I go to the right, step my right leg first, drive off my left. All right, let's put them together. Forward, back, left, right. All right, let's put the punches on top of it now, all right? So, at the end of it. So forward, 1, back, 2, left, 3, right, 4. All right, so now, when we're throwing these round kicks or the switch kick, that general area you want to be aiming for is kind of right here on the forearm, right here, or our floating ribs. So the way I like to do it, we're going to be doing this on the bag. We want to make sure that we're leaning up against the bag and like kind of finding out where that sweet spot is. For me, it's right here at the top of the heap. Okay, so I want to make sure that I'm in my zone too. Like make sure I always do that. Starting off right here in that punch range, make sure that we're not leaning forward like this, all right? So I want to be here in this position. Now, the most important thing I want to think about doing when I'm throwing this round kick, I want to make sure I'm making contact with my shin each and every time, all right? So the way I do that is judging my range, make sure I'm in that zone 2. Now my lead side leg, so I'll be kicking my back leg. My lead side leg is going to be stepping towards the 10 o'clock over here. So I'll be stepping, opening up my hip, where my heel is slightly starting to face towards the back when I'm doing this. All right, so I'm stepping and I'm starting to dip and turn all my weight to that side. If you notice, I'm doing this, I'm starting to put weight more into my lead side leg, getting light on my back side leg. So one more time, I step, put the weight there. Now I'm just gonna be rotating, turn my torso. Same side hand is gonna drop down, hitting that round kick, and then coming back to stance here. Make sure I have my balance back under each and every time. So it's going to be here, step, throw the kick, and then come back to stance, all right? This is the most important thing, is making sure that we're making contact with our shin each and every time, and making sure that we're getting back into our stance each time as well, all right? So give that a shot. All right, so the first calisthenic we're going to be doing is going to be shoulder taps. We want to make sure we're doing the shoulder taps. We want to make sure that we're at this angle here, where our shoulders are stacked up on our arms. We're not like this. All right, so this is more challenging. Make sure we widen our stance. Let's go opposite hand. We touch an opposite shoulder, shifting that weight, touch, set it back down. Shoulder taps. Make sure our hips are not rocking from side to side. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds. So now what we're gonna be doing is, we already worked on our round kick by itself. Let's go ahead and put these onto our punch combinations, all right? We already went over our punch combinations in the shadow boxing, so let's go ahead and put them on the bag. We're just gonna be kind of working it very simply. I'm just gonna start off and throw my jab, step out, round kick, come back stance. And I'm gonna go 2 combo, jab cross, step, hit that round kick, come back to stance here. If you notice, I'm coming back to my march each time, make sure I have my balance up under me. So next one's gonna be a 3. Jab, cross, hook, step, kick, come back stance, and then on 4. Jab, cross, hook. We can hit our backside upper, or you can hit your cross. I'll let you choose on this one. Step, throw the kick, and then come back to stance, all right? So now what we're doing is gonna be going up and down, all right? Trying to mix it up, trying to keep it very active. So I'm gonna go here, jab, kick, come back, 2, kick, 3, kick, 4, kick, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I want you to do that for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops. Give it a shot. After round 2, what we're doing now is going to be doing opposite hand, opposite leg lifts. All right. So be in that push-up position again. Now it's going to be opposite hand, opposite leg, lifting, and trying to control it on the way down. Slow and controlled. If you want to make it a little more challenging, pause in between each one. Let's do this in about 30 seconds. All right, so now what we'll be working with is adding our check on. We got to make sure that we have our balance up under us. We always want to make sure that we're doing defense as well. It's not always about the offense, all right? So when we're doing our check, I'm thinking about shifting my weight to my backside leg, lifting it up at that 45, make sure my foot's engaged, and then I'm setting it back down. So I'm shifting, lifting, and I'm turning that side and then come back to stance. So we're just gonna be adding this on to what we were just doing, okay? So we're going up and down with our punch combinations. So I'm gonna go here, jab, throw my kick, shaking off that lead side. And then I'm gonna go 2, kick, shake off that lead side, and then 3, kick, check, and then 4. Whatever you want your 4 to be. Checking off that lead side. We're gonna go up and down like we were just doing, all right? On the next round. So we go here, jab, kick, check, 2, kick, check, 3, kick, check, and then 4. And then work our way back down. I always definitely got the check right there, but it's totally fine. All right. If you mess up, it's totally fine. Just try to remember to add that check in at the end. After round 3, what we're doing is going to be a bear plank. So we want to make sure we're back, our arms are stacked up under us nice and neat. Now one thing I'm doing is bringing my knees close to my elbows, and I want to think about dropping my knees like this, have my back engaged. One thing about rotating my elbows in, locking it out, and just hold this position. We're going to hold this for about 1 minute. Give that a shot. All right, so now what we're working with is our switch kicks, all right, or our step kick. So we're doing our switch kick. We want to make sure that we start off in our flight stance, and when for me to get this power to this leg here, I got to think about switching my stance. So all I usually do is take my lead side leg, take a small step back where my feet are pretty much lined up. Now I'm taking my backside leg, my dominant leg, and I'll be stepping out at this angle, like I'm stepping towards the 2 o'clock mark, and it's starting to put that weight there, and starting to push, and starting to turn. If you notice, starting to put that weight into that lead side leg now, all right, and get that same motion. So I'm gonna do that same exact thing on the back, start off right here, I'm gonna switch my stance. Sometimes what I like to do is have my jab out there, my lead side hand out there, to make sure that I'm staying in my range, make sure I'm not getting too close to the back. So when I switch, we go here, 1, 2, stepping at this angle, pull my hand back, throw this kick, pull, and then reset back to my stance. Make sure I'm back in that range again. So I'm here switching, 1, 2, bring my hand back to my face, throw the kick, and then come back to my stance each and every time. I want you to start off with that. We're going to be adding the punch combinations on next, but make sure that we're not getting too close to the backs. Make sure that we're not doing this. If you notice, my elbow is bent now, okay? This is not right. I'm going to be really close. I'm going to feel very jammed up. So I want to make sure I'm staying nice and long and throwing the kick. Get that a shot. After round 4, what we're doing now is be moving push-ups. So we're going to be in a push-up position. We're going to start off here. Now I'm just going to step to one side. So same side hand, same side legs going to move. I'm going to step nice and wide, drop down push-up, bring my other hand close, reset, come back. Let's go to the other side, do the same thing. So I'm going to go step wide, boom, 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 come back. We're going to be doing that for 30 seconds. All right, so now let's go ahead and put these onto some punch combinations, all right? This one, we're going to kind of have a little bit of fun with it, all right? So the first one we're going to start off with is going to be a jab and then our switch kick. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to go jab, and then hit my switch kick. I know this is off the same side, but we got to understand the balance off both sides, all right? So instead of going left, right, we're going to kind of do it off the same side to make sure that we're getting our weight back. So I'm going to go here, jab, switch kick, And I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go jab, cross. We worked on our reloads last week, so we're gonna add a reload in, bring this back. I'm gonna throw another cross, and then hit my switch kick. All right, so we're gonna start off with those two. So I'll go here, jab, switch kick. Then I'm gonna go here, jab, cross, reload, throw my cross again, hit my switch kick. All right, so we're just gonna be starting off with those two. All right, so we'll keep it kind of simple. Jab, switch kick, jab, cross, reload, cross, hit my switch kick again, and then come back to stance. All right. Once we get comfortable with that one, the next one will be added on is going to be just our hook. All right, so we're going to be here. I'm going to go jab, cross, hook, reload, hook again, hit the switch kick. All right, one more time. Jab, cross, hook, reload, hook, hit the switch kick. All right, and the next one is going to be another forward combo. We're here. Jab, cross, hook, cross, reload, cross, or reload, uppercut, your choice. Hitting that switch kick, all right? So it'll be jab, switch, jab, cross, reload, cross, switch, 3, and then 4. Give that a shot. All right, so start here. All right, so round 5, what we're doing now is going to be doing the hollow, it's going to be a hollow push-up, all right? So one thing about when I'm doing this, one thing about hollowing my chest out, pretend like I'm trying to rip my shirt off, all right, off my back. So still in that same push-up position, all right, locking those elbows out, make sure I'm rotating it in. So I'm going to be here, rotating my elbows in, shift my weight, getting on my tippy toes, lean my weight forward a little bit, like I'm about to go into a handstand. And just holding this position and really think about pushing through my back, trying to relax my shoulders. We're gonna hold this for about a minute. Get that a shot. All right, so this is gonna be the last round for this. What we're doing now is gonna be mushing it all together, all right? So we're gonna keep it kind of simple, but let's have a little bit of fun with it. When we're doing this, we wanna make sure the most important part is not about the punches this week, it's more about the placement of the kick, making sure that you're hitting it with your shin each and every time. By the end of this, your shins should be kind of more the red color instead of your feet, all right? So if your feet are turning a little bit red, it means you need to slow it down and then make some adjustments, all right? So we're gonna keep it nice and simple. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go jab, throw my kick, then I'm gonna go 3, hit my switch. Come back to stance, all right? So one more time, jab, kick, reset, 3. Come back to stance, all right? So let's put it together. So you go jab, kick, 3, kick. All right? Start doing it and try to pick up the speed, all right? Challenge yourself.